Hello guys, Chunsun here. Today I'll be reading some r/entitled parents. Who doesn't love entitled little divas that think they're the #1 actress or actor? I don't. Enjoy. Entitled stage mom demands I feature her kid and throws a tantrum when I told no. Cast of characters: EM entitled mom, EK entitled kid, me. I have worked in the arts for years and I have a lot of stories of dealing with stage moms. One entitled mom and entitled kid in particular have been a pain in my rear for several years. Entitled kid is marginally talented, but thinks she deserves the spotlight over everyone else, and entitled mom reinforces this behavior. Anyway, this year my theater group put on a well-known musical that involved a large company of young girls. Auditions for the lead were intense, and towards the end it looked like entitled kid would be the top choice. However, one of the last girls to audition came in and blew everyone else away. She won the part, and entitled kid and entitled mom were not happy. I cast entitled kid as an understudy as well as a part to be shared with another young actress. Big mistake. The text and phone call started almost immediately. Entitled mom: why is entitled kid devoting so much time to learn the lead part if she won't get to play it? Me: because she's the understudy for the lead role. Entitled mom: you need to let her play the role for at least one night. We have family coming from out of town. They want to see her play the lead role. Me: that's not how understudy roles work. If something happens and the lead actress can't go on, entitled kid can step in and fill the role. I was honestly hesitant to tell her that part because I was a little afraid my lead actress would be involved in an accident. But I was trying to explain the reality of the understudy roles. Besides, entitled kid has other supporting roles to play. I hope my explanation would satisfy entitled mom, but no such luck. She wouldn't let it go and harassed me about it so much that I started to tell entitled kid to just forget the understudy part and just play the other supporting role. The role brought its own issues. The part was split between entitled kid and another actress, with them both playing the part an equal amount of times. Our theater company offers 3 morning and 3 evening performances of each weekend show. I put entitled kid doing the majority of morning performances, and her counterpart doing more evening shows. This unfortunately was unsatisfactory to entitled mom, and I heard about it right away. Entitled mom: oh, I wasn't aware that the other actress was getting 2 night performances. Me: yes, entitled kid gets more mornings and the other actress gets more evenings. The crowds for both times are generally even, so I don't know what the big deal was. Entitled mom: you should split one of the evening shows and let entitled kid do act 1 and the other actress do act 2. Me: no. Entitled mom: why not? That's the only way it's fair. Me: it's already split fairly. Both girls play the part 3 times in a weekend. It's absolutely fair. Entitled mom marches off to the corner to pout, and I think that's the end of it. Wrong. Just before curtain, entitled mom corners me backstage as I walk past with my pastor's wife, who was helping backstage no less. Entitled mom: you owe entitled kid an apology. Me: what? Entitled mom: you owe entitled kid an apology for being unfair. She is heartbroken that the other actress gets more night performances than her. Me: I already told you, they get exactly the same number of performances. Entitled mom: you need to split one of the nights. You're the director. At this point, all my niceness has worn off. I snapped. Me: yes, I am the director. This is my final decision, and I'm not discussing it anymore. Now, I have a show to run, so excuse me. Everyone backstage hears her tirade and is staring at her in disbelief. My cast sees my explosion, and they think it's a bit hilarious that a mild-mannered, easygoing me have finally had enough of entitled mom's ridiculous demands and let her have it. My pastor's wife tells me later that she thought I handled it better than she would have. I proceed to shake off the incident and made my way out of the auditorium to do a little directional smoozing. At this point, it becomes obvious that entitled mom is not accustomed to being told no and will not let the matter rest. Some guy from entitled mom's family group comes up to me and gets in my face. Guy: what is your problem with entitled kid? Me: this matter is between entitled mom and me. I will not discuss it anymore. Guy: well, I'm going to discuss this with the theater board of directors. Me: I am so done with this nonsense. You go right ahead and do that. Little does Guy know I am the board of directors and have already informed them of entitled mom and entitled kid's behavior. The other board members are well acquainted with entitled mom's obnoxiousness and tells me not to sweat the threats. The show ends up being a great success, and I had to give entitled mom a smug little smirk when the final night, not entitled kid's night, is sold out and the other actress gets to perform in front of the biggest and best crowd. A word of wisdom to stage moms and entitled kids: If you get a reputation as being difficult to work with, directors will be far less likely to cast you. That's certainly the case for these two entitled individuals. As far as I'm concerned, it's coursework for entitled kid unless she and entitled mom make some attitude adjustments, which I seriously doubt. Entitled mom is pissed off I don't spend enough money on her son for Christmas. Hey guys, this story is from 2 years ago. It happened around the time when I first moved to Vegas. I have a cousin who has 7 kids, and since I have just moved, and I haven't seen them since the youngest was in diapers. Now this cousin also have a sister who had exactly 1 child. For that 1 kid, she gets food stamps, child support, and she doesn't fucking work. She is that type of person who trades their food stamp for cash and blows her money on stupid shit like trips to Cali and weed. She literally only cares about someone if she can use them. Mind you, my cousin with the 7 works her ass off. She is a little embarrassed that she gets government help because she feels responsible for having all 7 of her children. But no matter how hard she works, she makes enough for bills, and the food stamp she gets buys just enough food to last the month. Growing kids eat a lot. Mind you, I was 20 turning 21, and I always had hella money left over after every check. My bills were paid on time, and I would help my mother from time to time. We visited the kid one day, and the 3rd youngest told me that Christmas was coming, but he knows he wasn't going to get anything from Santa, but he is excited that they get to eat good food on Christmas. Kids live off of ramen and ravioli. This shattered my heart. All of our kids are well behaved for the most part, and they deserve a good Christmas. I started asking them what they wanted, in order from oldest to youngest. Dax wanted headphones and a new sweater. Jen wanted a sweater and nail polish. Darren wanted football and cake. JR wanted a soccer ball and cake. Z wanted Transformer and Power Rangers. Nana wanted My Little Pony. Jay wanted anything Paw Patrol. Names are changed, of course. So I talk to my cousin in Spanish since the kids don't understand it yet, and I tell her how I will take Christmas off and how I want to take the kids for her. She looked like she wanted to cry. She thanked me and told me she would try to pay me back. I told her no. She stated that she would pick up an extra shift because she still wanted to get them something. So I got paid and I gave myself a $40 limit per kid. A 2 big present from Walmart, and with the remaining money got them all small stuff from the dollar store. Her kids appreciated everything you get them. The 2 that wanted cake, they got cake. I even put a bow on that bitch, and we hid it behind the milk and eggs in the fridge. Now, I guess my cousin told her sister cause I got a call from her sister, and this is how the conversation went. EC, entitled cousin. Me, obviously. GC, good kid. His mom is a piece of shit, but he isn't. Entitled cousin. Hey, Chris told me you were doing Christmas for her kids. Me? Yeah, they are spending Christmas Eve at my house. Mom's cooking dinner, and we open present the next morning. Entitled cousin, surely you have room for 1 more. Me, are you talking about good child? Entitled cousin, of course I am. Me, alright, no problem. Drop him off Christmas Eve night so he can eat and watch movies, then pick him up the next morning. Entitled cousin, no problem. Mind you guys, after buying the kids and their present and my parents, there I was a little broke. Entitled cousin called me the day before Christmas Eve, so I scrounged what I could and got good child some dollar store toys. Christmas Eve comes and my mom picks up the 7 and brings them to the house. They are flabbergasted by the presents under the tree and in the stockings with their names. The older one's goofing about who got what. I wait for an hour or 2 and entitled cousin never brings good child. So we fed the kids and started watching movies. After about 3 movies, all the kids pass out to food comas. The next morning, we wake up and there is no word from entitled cousin. The kids start diving into their presents. JR and Darren have some Christmas cake and they share with their siblings. Everything is in full swing, then banging on the door. I open it and I'm not really happy. Me? Why the fuck are you banging on my... Oh, it's you guys. Why didn't you bring good child last night? Entitled cousin, watch your mouth. I got busy and we couldn't make it. Me? Smelling bullshit and rolling my eyes. You said worse stuff in front of good child. You want to come in? Entitled cousin, sorry, we don't have time. Can we just get his present, his meal, and go? Me? His meal? Entitled cousin, yeah, your mom cooked. Me? Yeah, last night. You were busy and the kids ate it all. Entitled cousin, you didn't save good child a plate. Me? You never brought him, so no. Entitled cousin, whatever, just give us his presents. Good child looks like he wants to stay and play. I felt bad for the kid. I walked in and swam through wrapping papers till I got to good child's presents. They were small, so I put them in a gift bag. He opened them on my porch and his eyes lit up. Good child? Whoa, a ninja and a wrestler. Ooh, silly putty. I got puzzled. I love this, thank you, Momo. I got a little glomp. I hugged him back and said Merry Christmas. Entitled cousin? That's it? I gave her a look, trying to compose myself. Bitch meter rising. Me? What do you mean? Entitled cousin, how much do you spend on them? Me? None of your business. Entitled cousin, you know you are selfish. You bought him these cheap-ass toys so you could buy Chris and her kids all that shit. Let good child have one of those toys so it's fair. Bitch meter explodes. Me? Are you insane? Closes door and covers good child's ears. It's Christmas. Be glad I bought anything at all. You only ever call us when you want something. You rob your son of a good time because you only care about yourself. It's not fair to him. You spend your money on bullshit when you have a whole child to care for. You only have one child, and because you milk your baby daddy, that poor soul pays hella money for his son. But you spend that money on your nails and weed. How about you act your age and be responsible for once? Entitled cousin looks shocked. Entitled cousin, who do you think you are? Me? A woman who didn't trap a man by getting pregnant on purpose. A woman who doesn't get assistant, but pay taxes so lazy bitches like you can feed your kid. The woman that bought your kid's Christmas present because I wasn't selfish like his mother. Entitled cousin looked like she wanted to hit me. She would have swung if my mom hadn't come outside. Entitled cousin is intimidated by my mom. She takes good child and leaves. She ended up moving to Chicago to mooch off of her mother now. I hope good child is okay and doesn't pick up on her hoard habits. Anyway guys, that will be all from me for today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back tomorrow with more reads. See ya!